Hello. Thank you again for showing up for my YouTube and subscribing and passing it on to your friends. And I'm going to get right to the point. The little painting off the side is the little Mona Lisa, younger. And the painting off here is the more woman Mona Lisa. And this image here is in this painting right here, which is around in her thumb area in the inner, which is of represents an angel riding and flying into the heavens. And this is the face. Now, each particular little dot is actually a portrait, and in between each particular dot is other portraits. And each dot, when you put it together, is images and little things, kind of like the little game that, you know, get from point A to point B or connect the dots. And these little guys here, here's a lion, all made out of stars. This is an individual, all made out of stars. He's roping off something, whatever it is, with a cartoon. He's into cartoons, and the Mona Lisa is a cartoon of portraits that make a portrait of cartoons into portraits. And probably have to say that probably 50 more times like that, because that's what it is. It's trillions of paintings within the painting. Now, I'm going to show you that this particular painting is of, this is one of his pieces of work. I call it the dancing pointing lady. When you actually, I've already set this up to where when you set this particular up, you see her back and how straight and everything is, and here is a boat. So when you put this up here and you slide this one over, it matches 100%, and if you pay attention, this is a boat. Not just a bow, it's also a boat when it's blown up. You pull this down and you see the outline of the boat and you see the straightness. Okay. Then when you follow this back up here and you scoot it back on over, it gets a little more, and you'll see how this bee's with her arm pointing out at the point. See? Then you put this back up here and you line it up and you pull this back down. You can see the shadowing and going and the lightness of the point. Point's over here. Now, she's not just there, okay? I just want to show you something. She's also everywhere else, all the way across. Now, when I go to actually go across, you'll see her show up, but she's not just there too. Watch. He's a trickster, and he's very, very, very difficult. So when you slide this one up, and you grab this, she actually lines up to point into this line. See, if you see here how she flows in on her back, matches into here, but she doesn't here, but the shadow back here does. See how it shadows into here? See, you see how her back will march into here, and then her neck to here. Just because there's a blank in here doesn't mean she isn't. He shades it in to let you know that's like her shadow, and that's the way he does it. And she will walk like this and goes across, and her eyes will light up. Now watch her eyes light up. Watch your finger ends up at the point, and we're going to start from point to point. Now we're talking, this main image over here is probably grain of sand. So here she comes. Watch her eyes. Whoops, excuse me. What? Oh boy, I'm having a hard time on this one. How come? See how they light up right here? Boom. See how they light up? And he makes some dark sunglasses. Why? Because he's writing his name everywhere she goes. It's his lady. See? He's kind of like, well, I don't want to get into it, but it's his sign. And so just because, see how her arm matches in here? Watch. Matches in here and here. That's how come it curves. Watch. See, it curves. And then he gets over here. It's very hard because I try to see. You'll see how her arm lines up with the line. And then when you get over here more, for the ones who are not pronounced, in a sense of knowing how to read this, it takes a long time. You get way over to here and it matches up on the point. But as you see, this particular piece, here it comes, goes a long ways. I mean, it goes a long ways. And this particular piece is, let's see if I can bring it down for you to see exactly what it is, so you know that I'm not trying to pull the wool. Boom. That's this, which is this. Let me. Here's your fig. You see this? It's turned, so bear with me. You see that right there? That's this right here. Now watch. See the angel? Now this is a bad shot for the reason is because it wasn't shot on a lower. So when you turn it, that's that image, but even smaller. But that's it. And I just got to get it turned just a hair more for you to understand. So if I get it turned just the right way, this image is this image. So there's the big thumb, and then it curves around and goes in. Here's the little angel, and the little angels are right there. So this thing is really supersized and broad. So he has the whole world in this thing. When you get into it, you're getting into the anatomy, you're getting geology, you're getting into codes, and you're getting into music. All these little stars you see, all these little stars are music. They're dots, and he's playing music while he does. We'll get into that on another YouTube. Just want to let you know, I hope you've been enjoying it. You can give me a thumbs up, please, and for subscription. And not only that, I do have a email. It's called MIDIONPassion@gmail.com. Now, me is not M-E, okay? M-I in Italian. DIONPASSION @gmail.com. Don't be shy. I love teaching. I love examining. I like getting down to figuring things out. And I broke a lot of his codes. I broke a lot of his art. It's hidden in there. I don't know why we have this technology that we can do so much, and it has not been brought out. There's secrets to this that is magnificent. It is truly magnificent, his hidden works, and I haven't gotten to the point of showing you. He made the Mona a different way than the paste that he did here. But see, this painting again that I own is of a Leonardo da Vinci duet, and the Mona Lisa is a single portrait. And to let that be as known to you is it's 55 solid years of his entire career is in this painting. He used it as a diary. So what you see is all these pixels is his story of his life. He just didn't put it in a book. He put it in a painting. He's extremely smart. We all know that. I was talking about him for 600 years. And anybody says elsewise, well, congratulations, you're smarter than all of us, I guess. But, you know, I guess we could be. I'm not saying I'm smarter than him. I've been fortunate by God's blessing that has led me into every direction. I've had 1,000 signs, 1,000, of God telling me where to look, what to do, and to be more persistent and just be honest and straight. I'm not hiding anything. I'm showing you the facts that I see. You be the judge. God bless. the world, universe, and the heavens. You have a good, safe night. Thank you. Please thumbs up, subscribe.